One of the best features in Zoom is breakout rooms. The ability to split your participants into small groups and bring them back together afterwards is something that's integral to many in-person meetings, and now you can do it online as well. Let's do a walkthrough of how breakout rooms work today on Tuesday Tech Training. Hello and welcome to today's training. I'm Jennifer Stewart, owner of Gateway Productivity. When I first heard about breakout rooms in Zoom, I wasn't sure what to do with them or how they worked. After playing around with them to help my husband get ready to do this with a group of high school youth, I began to see the extensive possibilities of this Zoom feature. Today, I want to walk you through the process beginning to end, and I'll show you what the host sees throughout the process. And we'll do that with some screenshots, and we'll do that with the help of all of my friends that you see here today. The first step to using breakout rooms is to make sure you have it turned on in your settings. We talked about this in the first video of this series, which was the Zoom settings video. So you can go back and check on that. This is at zoom.com. When you're logged into your account, you'll go to the settings on the left-hand side, and that's where you can turn breakout rooms on or off. Once you're in a group meeting and everybody's there and everybody's ready, you'll see something like this if you have your gallery view turned on. And the first thing that you do as the host is you will go down to your bar and click on breakout rooms. If you choose to have the system automatically create your rooms with miscellaneous people in there, you will get the box that you can see on the right here, where it already has the breakout rooms and there are already people assigned. If you choose to manually create your rooms, let's say you know exactly who's coming and you've pre-prepared who you want in each room, or maybe you have specific people that you need in each individual room, maybe they are ambassadors for your group, then you will choose manually and then create the rooms. You will see the box that comes up here in the middle, and you can see there's no one in the rooms yet. So you have to go in and assign those, and you'll get little boxes like you see on the right to choose exactly who goes in which room. On the same menu, you will have multiple options in addition to creating the breakout rooms and moving people around. So one of those, if you need to recreate the rooms, if you need to have the system automatically shift some people around because you know maybe two people don't do well together, you can have the system automatically do that, especially if you automatically created the rooms. You can do that with the button in the bottom left that says Recreate, and then you'll get the box that you see here on the left. And with that, you can automatically recreate the rooms, or you can manually change it if you realized, oh, I can't automatically do this. I need so and so and so and so in these specific rooms. That's where you can change this. You can recreate. The other button you have on your menu is one that has multiple options, and this is only available before you start the breakout rooms. So be sure to set these before you open up the breakout rooms and everyone is in them. Once they are, you will no longer have these options available. The first one is to move all participants into breakout rooms automatically. If you choose to check that box, then everyone will move and they won't be notified that they're being moved. If you leave that unchecked, they will receive a screen like this that says the host is inviting you to join the breakout room, and it'll tell them which breakout room they're assigned to, and then they can choose to join that. If they click the later button, they will stay in the main room with you. If this is a thing that they can either participate in or not, then you might want to leave that unchecked. If everyone must participate in the breakout rooms, then you might want to check that box that's here in the options area. The second in the options menu is allow participants to return to the main session at any time. What this means is they will be in a separate room. Basically, Zoom is creating separate rooms that these people are in. And if you choose to allow them to return to the main room, they can come back to where everyone started. And that's where you will be if you haven't joined one of the breakout rooms. So again, think about what your purpose of the breakout rooms is, and if you need people to stay in the breakout rooms or if they could take a break from the breakout room, that's completely up to you and how you want to facilitate your meeting. Be sure that you let people know what to expect. The third option here is to have breakout rooms close automatically after a certain amount of time. This can help you as a facilitator. If you need to jump from room to room, you don't have to worry about how much time is left. You also can leave if you're not supposed to be a part of these breakout rooms. You can leave and everyone will come back to the main room automatically without you being there or having to set anything up beforehand. The only thing here is you might want to make sure that you are available to send them messages, which we'll talk about in a minute, that let them know how much time remains. If you do choose to check the box to have the breakout rooms close automatically, you can also have the system notify you when the time is up, and that way you know that everyone is coming back. The final option on this menu is the countdown after closing the breakout room. You can choose to either have one or not. If you have one, people can wrap up their conversations and they'll have time to do that, and you choose how long that time is. If you do not check this box, then people will be brought back immediately after they've been told that the breakout rooms are closed. As you can see, the default for this option is 60 seconds, and I will show you in a little bit what the participants see if you leave this on and you leave it at 60 seconds. As with everything else I've said about Zoom, be sure to plan ahead before your meeting, especially if you're going to use breakout rooms, because you can see all of these options are numerous and you have to think about them in advance. Once you've done all of these things in your options, you can then choose to open all the rooms, and I'll show you what happens next. Once you click the Open All Rooms button in your menu, this is what the participants will see if you have not checked that box to have them automatically go into the rooms. So this is what they'll see. What you will see is everyone disappearing from the main room. Here we are in the main room, and once I choose to open all the rooms, you'll see that everyone will disappear from the screen because the recording is going to be of what I see as the host. As you can see, everyone disappeared and you remain as the host in the main room. Everyone else is in their breakout rooms. The menu on the left is what you will see once everyone leaves. This gives you the option to join the breakout rooms. When you're in the main room, you can also choose to send a broadcast message, and that is at the bottom of the menu. As you can see, the recreate and the options disappeared, but now you have this option to broadcast a message, and you can fill in what you want to say. And once you click broadcast, the participants will see your broadcast in blue, potentially in another color, at the top of their screen automatically. And so you can see what that looks like on the right-hand side here. This is what it looks like when you join a breakout room. The other people will be in there and they may be in the middle of a conversation. Sometimes you as the host will come in muted, so be sure to watch that as you come into the room. When you're ready to leave the breakout room that you're in, go down to your main bar and click on breakout rooms. It'll bring up that same menu that you're used to seeing, except one of them will say leave. One of the breakout rooms will say leave. So you can go ahead and click on that, and then it will have you go out to the main area where you'll be by yourself. Once you choose to leave a breakout room and you've clicked on that option in the menu, you'll come back to the main room. You'll get a little pop-up that tells you that you are now in the main room, and you'll know because you're by yourself. And until those breakout rooms are closed, you will remain by yourself if you're in the main room. As a side note, if you are recording your Zoom meeting, you will only in the recording be able to see what you as the host did. So if you went to one breakout room, but there was another one going on, it is not being recorded. It's only recording what you see as the host. When you're ready to close the breakout rooms, click on the red button that's at the bottom right of your menu. You can see that here. If you had the box checked in the options to allow a little time before the breakout rooms close, these are the things that your participants will see. The one on the left is what they'll see until they either choose to leave the room by clicking the button or until their minute or however long you've set is up. And the one on the right is what they'll see as soon as they start to go back to the main room as the breakout rooms close. Once the breakout rooms are closed, you'll all come back together as you see here, and you can wrap up or do the next portion of your meeting, whatever comes next. That is how breakout rooms work. Have you had a light bulb moment from this training? If so, please let me know about it in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up or share it with anyone you think could benefit from the information. And be sure to subscribe by clicking the red button below so that you know about future videos. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.